5-point lead with 26 seconds left in overtime. 2 catastrophic mistakes, a 6-point swing, a game-winning leaning layup, and a season-saving chase-down block at the buzzer. If you didn't catch the 9 versus 10 play-in matchup between the Charlotte Hornets and Miami Heat, you missed one of the wildest finishes in NBA history. The Heat are officially going home, the Hornets are moving on, and we need to talk about exactly how Charlotte pulled off this miracle. Let's get into it. We have to rewind to the second quarter because this game completely shifted with about 11 minutes left in the half. Bam Adebayo gets tangled up with LaMelo near the basket, takes a hard fall, and leaves the game with a lower back injury. At that point, down their defensive anchor, you'd think the Heat season was effectively over. But Miami did what Miami does, they grinded hard. With Bam out, Davion Mitchell and Andrew Wiggins stepped up in a massive way, dropping 28 and 27 points respectively. They even managed to take a 2-point lead into halftime and controlled the pace for long stretches. But Charlotte had a midseason addition that completely flipped the script. Enter Coby White. Whatever the front office gave up for him in that trade with Chicago, it just paid for itself. Charlotte found themselves trailing 7 points in the fourth quarter, and it was White who hit massive back-to-back threes to spark a 10-0 run. But nothing was bigger than his turnaround three-pointer with just 10.8 seconds left in regulation to tie the game and force overtime.
White, turnaround! Oh, yeah!
White finished with 19 points off the bench, providing the exact scoring punch the Hornets desperately needed alongside Brandon Miller's 23 points. But overtime is where this game entered the realm of absolute chaos. Fast forward to the final 30 seconds, LaMelo Ball drives, hits a layup, and puts Charlotte up by 5.
Stumbles and scores! Wow! 5-point lead for the Hornets!
Game over, right? Not even close. Tyler Herro immediately answers with a twisting corner 3.
In overtime. Get it in. Herro. Oh, tough delivery!
Then disaster strikes for Charlotte. LaMelo turns the ball over in the backcourt and fouls Herro on a 3-point attempt.
To 123. Ball trying to get it ahead. Sion James stumbles into the table. Miami takes over. 9 seconds left. The jumper's no good. There's a foul. Tyler Herro is going to the line.
Herro hits all 3 free throws. In the span of just 17 seconds, Miami goes from down 5 to up 1, 126 to 125. The Spectrum Center, hosting its first postseason game in a decade, was an absolute shock. And then...
Ball breaks free. Gets it. 7 seconds. Ball to drive. And fires it out. There's no timeouts left for Miami. Charlotte up by 1. The drive. It's over. The Hornets win it.
LaMelo Ball drove right and hit a leaning right-handed layup with 4.7 seconds left to take the lead right back. Miami had no timeouts. They rushed the ball up the court, Davion Mitchell went up for the game winner, and Miles Bridges chased him down for a season-ending buzzer-beating block. LaMelo finished with 30 points and 10 assists. Bridges had 28 points and 9 boards. The Hornets delivered an absolute classic for their city.
Yeah, the crowd was amazing. I mean, everybody came out today. It was real loud, so it was a beautiful crowd. Yeah, Coby was great for us. I mean, he made big plays. He's a big player, so he did everything we needed.
They now travel to face the loser of the Sixers Magic game on Friday night for the 8th seed. They have the momentum, they have the youth, and they clearly have the clutch gene. The Charlotte Hornets' incredible turnaround this season was built on a foundation of offensive ingenuity, unexpected defensive grit, and one massive mid-season roster move. When their core starting 5 managed to stay healthy, they were an absolute buzzsaw, boasting a stellar 27-7 record heading into late March. Offense flourished around LaMelo Ball's elite playmaking, utilizing constant guard-to-guard screens to create open space, while Moussa Diabate unexpectedly emerged as a one-man defensive anchor, capable of cleaning up mistakes on the perimeter. The final piece of the puzzle was the trade deadline acquisition of Coby White, who provided the crucial bench scoring and clutch shooting they desperately needed to transform from a rebuilding squad into a legitimate high-octane postseason threat. Meanwhile, Miami faces a long offseason with massive questions about their roster, their rotation, and getting Bam Adebayo healthy.
I didn't see it, but I don't think it's cute. I don't think it's funny. I think it's a stupid play. It's a dangerous play. Obviously, our best player is out. I'm not making an excuse. The Hornets played great, and they made those plays down the stretch. We had our opportunities to win. That's a shame. He should be penalized for that. I don't think that belongs in the game. Tripping guys, shenanigans, and Curtis was there. It's his responsibility to see that, and if it's not his responsibility, then Zach's got to see it. If somebody has got to see that, and that he should have been thrown out of the game.
Was this the best play-in game of all time? Let me know down in the comments. I'll be replying to you guys for the first hour this video is live to hear your takes. Make sure to drop a like if you enjoyed the breakdown, and subscribe so you don't miss any of our playoff coverage. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.